up, everybody? I'm Heath. This is the Miner Boys, and today is wash day. Got Delilah out here, nice and muddy. We got to get her taken apart, cleaned up, put back together, and backed up in the shop. So, little recap of Thunder Valley. Went there this past Saturday, ran second. Ended up starting 6th in the heat, came to 4th, started 4th in the feature, came to 2nd. Got under the leader, got to his door, driver blew it and just couldn't make a pass. So I've been kicking myself a little bit. I feel like I kind of let one get away, but the car itself, I think, was probably the fastest car on the track. The driver just didn't show it, obviously, because we didn't win. So I blame it on the driver, which is me. You know, I also blame it on me choosing the wrong poker chip. I think a lot of things could have went different if I would have. Yeah, there was a 6 and a 1 left when I was drawing. I drew the 6. So that put me starting 6th instead of 1st. It would have been nice to start up front, but you know, that's the way it goes. Like I said, I think we had a fast car. I think driver could have done a lot better. There's a couple things that I would have changed on the car if I could go back, but you can't go back. So write it in the old notebook, take notes, and learn from there. So I'm gonna start taking this thing apart, kind of talk to y'all through what went on that night, stuff like that while I take it apart, and then get to washing. So I am by no means discounting the guy that won. I'm not saying that he was slow or anything by any means, by saying that I feel like we let one get away. He was great all night, drove a great race. Like I said, go back and do a few things different. I feel like I just let one get away, and if I could go back, maybe a different outcome, but it may not be. He may have been saving some for me if I did try to get around him. But not discounting anything that he did. He drove a great race. Hammond Motorsports breather covers. These things are awesome. Go get you one. It seals off really, really good. Go get you one if you ain't got one. They come in raw like this, powder coated black. I think they got like blue, white. They probably got a bunch of colors by now. These things are awesome though. They seal off great, tighten up good. They're never loose when you come off the track. But anyways, not discounting anything that he did by any means. He drove a great race, and I told him that. I said, man, you never messed up. Tried to get him to mess up, he just wouldn't. I messed up. So, but before the feature race, we made 2 adjustments on this thing to snug up just a touch. But going back, I wish I would have just done 1 adjustment, because I feel like we went a little bit too far. So, like I said, put that in the old notebook, and next time, don't adjust too much. We tightened up. I feel like we were over-rotating the center. We need new ones. We were over-rotating the center just a touch in the heat race, so we tried to snug up the center just a touch, and the car was to the point where I couldn't roll into the corner. I had to kind of sling it more or less. And so when I was slinging it, it was inconsistent, or I was inconsistent, I guess, to where I wasn't. Sometimes I would be too tight. Sometimes I would over-rotate because I was trying to sling it too hard. So if I could go back, that's one thing I would change, is probably do one adjustment rather than both adjustments that I did. That's first time at the track, first time with the springs the way they are. We didn't know how much the adjustment was going to affect it. I think it affected it more than I thought it was going to, and I think the track didn't blow off as much as I thought it was going to as well. I went up there for the watch late models, and it was blowing dust, so I thought it was going to slow down a little bit and we could roll the bottom a little bit better, but it didn't. It's like the moisture came back up. So we're taking off this coming weekend. My little man, my little cameraman, Shep, is having to have a little surgery. He's getting tonsils out, adenoids out, and tubes put in his ear. So we got to go through that this weekend. So we're taking the weekend off. Gonna, get him recovered and well, and that way the next weekend, June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, we're gonna be at Deep South Speedway for the Ultimate Street Stock Series Challenge race, as well as the Mississippi Street Stock Series race. So it's both of those going in for this race. It'll be $5,000 to win. Bo ran there a couple years ago, and I know he made the show, ran decent, and then got into a wreck in the feature. So I've been there before they reconfigured everything, and outside of that, I've only ran there one time in the mini stock, and it's been several years ago. So be another learning curve for me, but I think we got a good starting point. I'm off work on Friday, so I'm going to go down for practice on Thursday. So that's what we got next week. But y'all, if you don't mind, keep Shep in your thoughts and prayers this weekend as he goes through that little minor surgery. Just pray everything goes good. He's young for it, so there's risks of bleeding and stuff with him being so young. But he's been fighting ear issues and tonsillitis and stuff like that, some kind of bad. So we're hoping this will help him get better overall. But there's always that little bit of worry in the back of your mind when you go under anesthesia and have surgery and stuff like that. So y'all just keep him in your thoughts and prayers, me and Mama and everybody, the family, as he goes under and gets that done. Got some body work to do on this thing this week too. Uh-oh. There he is. What's up, dude? Can I have a hug? I guess we lost our riding helmet still. You gotta wear your baseball helmet. Yeah.
I feel better with that than anyway.
Yeah. Say, we always gotta wear a helmet when we ride our four-wheeler, don't we? Yeah. You gonna help Dad wash his car? Where you been? I couldn't find you. You were out riding.
Church.
Oh, okay.
The baby horse.
Oh, did you see the baby horse?
Yeah.
What'd he say?
What did the baby horse say?
Nay. You have a good day? Yeah.
Tell him you got you a blue flower.
What's that?
Whoa.
Tell him where it's gotta go. Tell him where you're gonna put the flower.
Where are we putting the flower?
Your blue.
Your room?
Yeah.
All right.
Tell him where it came from. That came off of Granddaddy's grave.
Really? Came off Granddaddy's grave. We need to put it in your room then, don't we?
Got him a blue flower.
All right. Yeah, you want to show them your four-wheeler? Show them your four-wheeler.
Tell them it goes fast.
Look, you gotta turn it so you can see what you're looking at. There you go.
Tell them
Yeah.
it goes fast.
Whew.
Up. Is that a fast four-wheeler? Yeah. You got muddy tires, don't it? Yeah. Dad's car's muddy, ain't it?
Yeah.
Sure it is. That
Dad.
loose?
Yeah.
Daddy, tie it up.
All right, look, step back here. Watch. Look, video Peepaw and Dada taking the nose piece off. Stand right here. All right, can you see us on the video? You see it? All right.
Flip it upside down. I'll get the back deck.
Bumping it. There you go. Spray it. Woo, you get wet. Spray all the way down. Alright, one more thing I'm doing is getting the shocks off. I wanted to get them to Eddie last week to kind of run through, but just didn't work out that way. But I wanted to get them to him before the Deep South race, before the big race. Just so, you know, we know for sure that we're good. We're not changing anything really per se. Really just being sure that we're still good where it needs to be. You know, with the stiffer springs, I don't think we need to change anything. I've talked to him a few times. Kind of told him how the car was this past weekend. Don't think we're going to change anything, but I'm going to send them to go through them. Big shout out to Alan Gilreath. He owns was an 18 car last year. It's a 4 car this year. Street stock. His car is actually up at Eddie's right now. They're going to pick it up. I'm going to do my best to get these to him so he can take them up there, get them dropped off with Eddie. That way I can get them back next week and just be sure they're good. That's, you know, not really changing anything, I don't think, unless Eddie feels like we need to. Just gonna take them up there, run through them, be sure they're good, fix any issues they got, and that way we know going in the Deep South we got a you know, good set of dig sticks ready to eat. So I'm gonna get those off real quick. Coming now. What you think there, Rick?
Tired.
I told him, I mean no disrespect to the boy that won, but I feel like we let one get away. I feel like the driver let one get away.
It was close. It was a good race.
Yeah, it's a good race. We're gonna get this thing backed in here and out of here. like I said, if you don't mind, keep Shep in your thoughts and prayers Friday. We're gonna take him up to Birmingham, get him cut on a little bit, and hopefully he'll be feeling better after that though. So I'm sure we'll be back down here over the weekend and stuff. I know Bo's got to change a gear. I got to change a gear. I know he's got to change a ball joint. Has he got anything else to do? For me, change a gear, run through everything, get the shocks back on it whenever I get those, and I reckon load up. So we will we'll get back with y'all kind of midweek or early in the week. I guess midweek we're gonna be leaving. Me and Dad are gonna head out. And is Mom and Shep gonna go? I think me, Dad, Shep, my mom, Greg, and Miss Rita are all gonna leave Thursday. They're gonna go to the Airbnb. Me and Dad and Greg are gonna go to practice, and then stay there Friday. We'll get up, do a couple things, change tires, mount some new tires, and then Friday, Bo and Lakin are gonna leave when they get off work, and Tori's gonna head out when she gets off work, and it's gonna be a good time. I'm excited. Rain or shine, we're going down there. We got a vacation planned regardless. If it rains the race out, we're going down to have a good time. So excited about this one. I think both cars should be okay. I'm going to practice, so I get a little time on the track because I've ran there one time, but they've done a whole lot of stuff since I've ran there. So see what we got. But we'll catch up with y'all first next week. Kind of update y'all on what's going on. Let y'all check in on Shep, see how he is, and go from there. So we're gonna get this thing backed in real quick. Thank y'all for watching. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Wish us luck. We're gonna need it. It's gonna be a big one. 5,000 to win. Mississippi Street Stock Series and Ultimate Series race. So a lot of cars are gonna be coming. A lot of fast cars. Spray this baby down, get out of here. Appreciate y'all watching. Catch you later.